welcome to a video in which I'm going to make these. I originally wanted this to be a tutorial video, but I'm still figuring out my filming setup. I'm doing it with my phone, so I do not have like a monitor or a viewfinder so I can see how my shot is. So when I'm really focused on the details, a lot of those shots my hands are kind of almost off my nail desk, so there are some shots. Sorry about my dog. There are some shots where you can't actually fully see what I'm doing, which is unfortunate. So I guess this is gonna be kind of more like a just do my nails with me kind of video. We'll explain a few things along the way. But yeah, here they are. I'll have some better shots at the end, but yeah, let's just go over there and do these nails.
But actually, before we get into that, I wanted to quickly show you a little bit of my process first. So this time I started out with a mood board. I just went on Pinterest and searched for some inspiration images, and I saved those, and then I just put together a quick little mood board on Canva. It's not very pretty, it's not very aesthetic, it's just kind of something to be a jumping off point. And I don't normally do mood boards. I usually just go right to the drawing my design on my tablet part, but I wanted to do some extra brainstorming for this one. So after putting together my little mood board, I then moved on to doing my quick little design on my tablet. Again, this is also not very pretty. I don't make it super aesthetic. I don't really use like a nail planner template or anything like that. I just kind of roughly draw some nail shapes, and then I just very roughly color them and draw on them. It's just something that I use as a reference, so I don't post it anywhere, so I don't really mind if it looks amazing. It just needs to be helpful for me. I definitely recommend drawing out your design ahead of time, whether you have a tablet or just like pen and paper. It's really helpful so you don't get lost while you're actually doing the nails. If you're anything like me, I sometimes get distracted and I will like put the wrong color on the wrong nail or something like that. So that definitely helps. Okay, so I'm starting out with all my tips already sized out and buffed. And then the first thing that I'm going to do is paint on a thin layer of base coat. I try to keep it thin. And then I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. And then next I'm going to paint on the base color for the pink nails. And this is a combination of two colors that I have. It's a pink, it's a hot pink and a white. I just don't really have this like perfect kind of light bubblegum pink on its own. As you can see here, there's some like clumping and lint in this color, and I couldn't figure out whether it was the brush or one of the gel polishes that I mixed with. I had a feeling initially that it was my white polish by Nails by Dev, because I think that I've had some issues with that one before, but the weird thing is that when I applied the white base on the nails that have a white base, it seemed to go on fine. So maybe it's the brush, although I don't know, I kept cleaning it pretty thoroughly and checking it. I'm not really sure, but for whatever reason, I was just having problems with this pink, so I'm gonna have to try to troubleshoot that in the future. I also want to say though that in general, Nails by Dev's products are really good. I have pretty much thoroughly enjoyed all of them, haven't really had any problems with them, except for this one white gel polish. But also, it worked pretty well for me for this set. So yeah, nothing against Nails by Dev. I think her stuff is great. Then I just finished applying that color to the ring, finger, and thumbnails. And I'm going to cure those for about 90 seconds. Next, I'm going to apply the white to the pointer and pinky fingernails. And let those cure for 90 seconds. Next, I'm applying this rich ruby red polish to the middle fingers. This color is so pretty. It's really, really bright, but without being light, if that makes sense. And this color I cure for 60 seconds. Base colors are done, and I'm going to move on to sculpting the first 3D charms. They're going to be these like candy conversation hearts. For the 3D sculpted charms, I'm going to be using this little set of sculpting clay gel. It comes in a bunch of different colors and black and white. I'm going to be using the white for this. I'll insert a picture of what this set of sculpting clay gels looks like. You can honestly find these lots of places. I think you can find them from like Temu or Shein, as well as Amazon. I got these on Amazon. I think that you can find them under different listings, but they always look like this. You can see how much lint is getting on the white clay gel, and honestly I don't know where it's coming from. It was kind of driving me crazy, but honestly I usually paint over it. If I'm doing white, I usually paint over the white clay anyway, so it didn't really matter in the end. So next what I'm doing is taking some isopropyl alcohol on my brush and using it to kind of further sculpt and smooth out the shape of the heart. Cured that for like 2.5 minutes. Whenever I'm doing really thick charms like that, I always make sure to cure them for a while. It might be overkill, but it's better than having uncured gel. Next, what I'm making is the cell phone charm. So I'm taking the pink clay gel and I'm starting out by trying to make what is sort of almost like a coffin shape. It's supposed to look like an old Nokia phone. lamp it goes for 2.5 minutes. Next, I'm just painting the hearts with that same white shade, and then I'm going to cure that for 90 seconds. Next, I decided I was going to actually paint the cell phone charm a different pink to match the set because the color of the pink clay gel is just kind of off. And I gave that a 90-second cure. Okay, and next I'm taking this red potted painting gel and I'm gonna write "text me" on the conversation heart. The red potted gel is from a set I got from Temu a while back. I'll see if I can find the link for that and put it in the description. Both of those go in the lamp for 60 seconds.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Now I'm just going to be painting the details onto the cell phone charm so that it looks like a cell phone. I try to cure as I go once I'm happy with a section of something I'm painting so I don't mess it up, so I'm curing for 60 seconds after I do the white part, and then after that I painted the rest of the details in a lighter pink, but I unfortunately don't have the footage of it because my phone ran out of storage space in the middle of filming, so I had to offload all the video clips and then start filming again. Oh yeah, and the white gel I'm painting with here is the Level Up Liner Gel by Nails by Dev in white. Alright, and next is the text bubble design that's going on the ring finger of this hand. Then I'm just going to paint a little red letter envelope. I thought I wanted to put a heart on it, but because it's such a small scale, the heart kind of just took up too much space, so I wiped it off and just did it again with just the envelope. So then I added my little messages to the message bubbles, but it took me forever to get the spacing of the letters right, so I kept wiping it off and redoing it, so I just ended up doing it off camera. I wanted the ellipses to look like somebody is typing, like taking a while to respond. It might just look like somebody sent ... but either way I still think it's cute. Now I'm working on the pinky finger. I'm going to do a repeating heart pattern. So I start out by mixing up more of the bubblegum pink And then I'm going to take my dotting tool and I'm going to make my first heart right in the center. Then I'm going to cure that and then paint around that color by color, curing after each color. For the last design for this hand, I'm going to be working on the pointer finger, and it's just going to be some red lips and some pink hearts. I also mixed up a dark red color just to draw the lines onto the lips. And it goes into the lamp for 90 seconds. And then I'm just going to go over some of the nails with this slightly pink tinted glitter. This is a yogurt gel glitter. It's from the In the Mood for Love collection, and it's number 2. I decided to put some glitter on the cell phone charm too. Each of these nails getting the glitter I'm going to cure for 60 seconds. So in this next part, I'm attempting to make a dangle charm to attach to the cell phone. I actually ended up redoing this off camera because I didn't use enough glue to hold it on, and I'm just using my Crazy Top Thick to glue the chain to the little heart charm. I also ended up attaching it off camera because it was just really awkward and it took me a few tries. This next part is my favorite part, and these are the lips that I sculpted to go on the other hand. I took the white sculpting clay gel, just a little bit of it, put it right in the middle of the nail, and that will be the teeth that I build the red lips on top of with the red sculpting clay gel. There's some awkward staining from me trying a bunch of different times to draw in the teeth, like the lines onto the teeth. I kept having to remove it with alcohol, but because of the crevices, I couldn't get all of it out, so there's a little bit of staining in there. I still think it turned out really good after I finished it and top coated it though. And I'm going to cure that for 2.5 minutes. And then the last 3 nails from the hand with the lips I did off camera since they're kind of just repetitive, copying the other hand with some slight differences. The last finishing touch was doing a matte top coat on the candy conversation hearts so that they actually kind of look more like the chalky Necco wafer texture. But yeah, here they are, finally all finished. I'll insert some pictures that I took with them on. I applied these with sticky tabs, which actually worked pretty good for me, but I would use glue if I was planning to wear them longer, but I was just wearing them for the pictures and like for the night. And here are the final outside shots that I took. I actually think they turned out so cute, like a lot better than I honestly thought they were gonna turn out. Let me know what you think. Would you wear something like this? Also, do you have any fun plans for Valentine's Day? But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and whether you're celebrating Valentine's Day or not, I hope you have a wonderful day, and take care. Bye!